What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jazmin J, and we are back with another episode of CCGo, where we're talking to change makers who are doing amazing things out here in our community. This particular episode is near and dear to me because I am just happy to be partnering with Siena and just loving what she's doing with Emerging Roots. So let's take the time to welcome Siena to the show. How you doing, love?
I'm good, thank you.
I know I asked you this off camera, but how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Yes. So we're on here. We want to talk about Emerging Roots, everything that you're doing with the program, the impact it's having, and your hopes for it. So first, before we get into all of that, just tell us about yourself and what inspired you to start Emerging Roots.
Yeah, so, first, I would say my most important title is I'm a mom of a 2-year-old.
Yes, a very handsome 2-year-old.
Thank you. And aside from that, why I started Emerging Roots, about a year ago, I was let go from my job. I worked in project management, and before that, I was a food entrepreneur. And so I would say one of the biggest things was just my son. When I got let go of, I was doing my podcasting here at CCN. So I think a light bulb just clicked with me, and it really started. I had listened to this podcast, funny enough, and it was just talking about kids, young kids. I want to say it was 2 to 5, and the different education that we should be providing for our kids and how we should support their brain development. Yeah. And I don't know, something clicked for me, and I just went into this deep dive into education. I just started kind of asking myself questions. You know, my son's Black and Latino. I started asking myself just what would his life look like? How would it be different than mine? How would the world see him? And how is the village that I'm providing for him, how is that going to help him out? And so when I started with my podcast, it first started with my podcast. I started interviewing people in the education system, and everything from nonprofits to teachers. Yes. And that's what kind of started everything for me.
I actually want to ask you a question about that, because we here at CCN talk about the power of interviews. Yeah. And how much interviews can help a brand, whether you're doing it on a platform or you're just getting to know your audience. So you doing the interviews and interviewing people in education, how did that help you fully develop where Emerging Roots is now?
Yeah, I think so. Some of the people that I really connected with happened to be nonprofit leaders. Yeah. And I think it was just seeing how they were being innovative, how they were really caring for kids and filling in the gaps that schools just aren't providing. Right. And that's what kind of got me. And it's funny because now I think about it and I'm like, where was my mind really at when I first started? Because I don't know. It was just you were
just getting started.
I was just getting started, but I was so into it. I just fell into it, and I never got out, you know? And
I think it's called a passion.
Yes. And I fully feel like I'm in alignment with everything that I'm doing. So yeah, I just kept going with it. Why I specifically wanted to do high school students, because I felt like that was the age group you get them right before they're gonna step into the real world.
You feel like there's a great need.
Yes. Right. And for me, I went to college and had a really good support system, but still had the same questions as any other young adult. What am I going to do in life? What I was going to school for, was it something that was didn't feel fulfilling for me? I still felt kind of lost in life. And now you take kids that are from underserved communities, don't necessarily have the mentorship, and I don't necessarily feel like I had it. I didn't feel like I saw it enough. I had my mom as a role model, but it wasn't anybody else, and you have to see it. Yeah, you have to see it in other people, not just your family, because I mean, this, anybody knows this, whatever your parent says, you just ignore it. It has to be another person to tell you yo, you got to do it this way. And then it clicks.
Yes. I tell my kids that all the time. I'm like, if your auntie said, if your cousin
Yes.
says it, or if the coach at school says it, then you take heed. But when I say
Exactly.
it's in one ear,
Yeah, and that's why I think it's so important, like the power of like the village, having different people. It's not just your parents or your inner circle, right?
Absolutely.
So that was another big reason for me. It was like, dang, I still felt lost. So like, how can I be a support system for high school kids? And entrepreneurship, it was just because that was the first time that I learned finances and like all of the things.
All the things.
Yeah.
So I think that's amazing. And I talk about that so much, like the power of storytelling, like how your experience and what you go through can help shape what your passion is, or, you know, like God takes you through certain things so that you can help other people. So I think that's a beautiful way of how you got inspired. So now it's a year later, you're on year 2, and you're offering this summer program. So take us through what that looks like. What can youth and families expect from the summer programs?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that we highlight, like this time around specifically, is like we really teach practical skills. Like I think I learned a lot from that first year, which was amazing. Like considering we really didn't have a roadmap. Like we were working with you guys, like just trying to figure it out.
The birth of a vision.
Yeah, and so I learned a lot from that. Also, like we got really lucky with the kids, like that first year. And again, still, like we still have amazing kids this year, but like we really got lucky. I was able to really connect with the kids. And I think because it was a small group and we were just starting out, I got to really understand like their pain points in life, not just like the exterior, like superficial stuff of like getting a job, but also like what are they going through like in life. So
their household, what are they experiencing?
So now our approach is a little different. Like our approach now is like, okay, yes, we're still teaching the practical skills. We're still bringing in, because even last year, like we brought in different people to talk to the kids, still having like the field trips and stuff. But our approach now is like, okay, we really try to get to know the kids like early on. Last year, it's like we kind of develop more of that relationship towards the end of the program. But like this year, the first week, we're asking them, what are your strengths and weaknesses? What are some hardships that you've gone through in life to really help them out throughout the program? Like we did we're doing a challenge right now with the kids of like, they have to implement 2 new habits. And one of them has to do with like filling in or helping out with a weakness to get better on a weakness that they have of themselves. So things like that is like we're really trying to, I would say, build the person up versus just looking at it from like helping them do a business. It's amazing, but like the person at the foundation has to be solid.
And I think that holistic approach is what is so beautiful and what our youth really need. You know, I think one reason we've always been able to like collaborate and agree on like our youth need help. And when I started the program Create Over Consume, it was like, okay, I have kids too, and seeing them just consume so much on the internet, and it's like no matter how many safeguards you put in place, you're not with your kids 24/7, and they get access to so much more than what we had access to. So it's like, am I going to spend my energy pouting and trying to put up all these parameters, or am I going to teach my kids how to like navigate through this? And so in my research of all that, what I realized is it's much deeper than just the content. Like the child and what they're going through and what they're experiencing is how they consume. So if these are like their pain points, this is what they're looking up on the internet, or they're like fantasizing a whole nother life. And it's like to have programs that actually care about the kid, not just, you know, like money grabs, like, hey, I teach you this, you pay this. It's like, I actually care about who you are and I want to give you a customized plan. I think that's what really separates programs like Emerging Roots as well.
Yeah, I would say another thing too, I think my relationships with the parents is different this time around. Like I've made it a point that I want to know everybody's parent. Parents are even like opening up now more too of like, hey, my kid's actually going through this, you know, at home. I want to let you know so that you know how to handle it if something comes up. So that's helpful too. And I'm appreciative of those relationships because like that's how we work together for the child.
Love that. So that takes me right into the next segment, which is collaboration. So talk to us about like some of your collaborations, the collaboration with CCN Studio, but even like you said, the collaboration with the parents, which I'm sure is one of the most important.
Yeah, well, I think to start off, like with CCN, I think my biggest thing and something that came out of it last year was just the community that you guys already have.
Yeah.
The kids being able to go to Tech Fest Live,
Yeah.
Melanin Minds, like those were really positive experiences for the kids.
Yeah.
Like that was like highlights for them. So I think that was like just something really great of like collaborating with you guys.
Yes,
and
sure.
We're trying to continue to do that. Like every collaboration I feel like that we've had or are growing to have in the future is like we're really trying to focus on people and places that not only are community focused, but also that the kids can really get something out of it, whether that's broadening up their network, whether that's giving them access to different experiences. Like that's really what we're focusing on.
Okay. So I know I'm gonna actually get a chance to talk to some of the kids in the program, so I'll be able to ask them directly about the impact the program is having on them. But just give us a few things that you want what's the impact you want all the students to experience when they become part of the program?
Yeah, I would say the biggest impact that I want for the kids is to have confidence in themselves, like no matter what they're experiencing, whatever limitation or hardship, that they have the confidence and know that there's people out there to support them.
Yes.
But there's also resources like there's, aside from us, there's so many other nonprofits that are giving scholarships that have other programs for kids. Like they're not alone in this, and that's the biggest thing. I just want them to have the confidence when they graduate high school. Like they're not limited. They're not just saying I have to do this one career, this one pathway because finances or because that's what parents telling me to do, but that they're doing it because of themselves.
Absolutely. Okay, so I want to go through some rapid fire questions for you, and then hopefully I'll be able to talk to some of the youth. So give me one word that describes Emerging Roots.
Legacy.
Legacy. We love it. Why is youth development important?
Because everyone needs hope.
Yeah.
Like even as adults, like we all just need support.
For sure. For sure. What excites you the most about this summer?
This summer, I think the fact that we have so many new people involved with it, like our team is growing. So I really just feel like this summer is just like abundance. Like there's just more and more amazing things that are going to come out of it.
That's the power of keep going, you know, continuing something on. What do you hope every child leaves with?
I would say just confidence, ownership. I think that's one of our biggest words that we use. It's like ownership, like own your story, own your path, like own what you have for you.
Okay, and what does community mean to you?
Oh man, I think community is really like the ingredient, like the key ingredient to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you, again, like I said, you just can't do it alone.
Right.
Like you need other people. You need to water the people around you.
Yes, 100%, 100%. So just to close out this interview, let us know more about the program, like how people can connect with you, how can they learn more, how can they possibly be a part of it next summer?
Yeah, so first of all, so our main program is our 6-week summer program. We're in the thick of it right now, but we're also going to be offering like year-round workshops. So I would say if anyone's interested, reach out to us via Instagram. We have our website up, so email as well. And just stay tuned. Like I'm constantly posting. If you want to also just like keep up with what our kids are doing during the program, I've been posting videos. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, y'all. There you have it. Y'all know already on CCGo, we're going to dive in, talk to change makers who are doing amazing things in the community. And Siena is doing amazing things with the Emerging Roots program. As we work with the youth, it's very important. Y'all know me, I'm a big advocate for youth. If we're not pointing to them, then we're not investing into our future. All right, y'all. I am here and I have the opportunity to speak with 2 students that are currently enrolled in the Emerging Root program. So first, I want to welcome them to the show. So we have Addison and McKenzie. How y'all feeling?
I feel good.
Love that. Love that. So while you have the mic, we can start with you. Just tell us your name, how old you are, what school you went to or going to, and how did you find out about the Emerging Roots program?
My name is McKenzie. I'm 14 years old, and I went to Cedar Grove Middle School, but I just moved to Houston, so I don't know what high school I'm going to. And I really found out about Emerging Roots from my parents because they thought it would be a good opportunity for me to get out and express myself and learn more as I'm just now moving here.
Okay, so you say you just moved to Houston. Where you moved here from?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay, how you like the transition?
I miss Atlanta.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It's gonna warm up on you.
It's very hot out here.
Oh yeah, it's hot for sure, for sure. All right, so if you don't mind passing the mic to Miss Addison. So tell us again your name, how old you are, what school you're gonna be going to, and how did you find out about the Emerging Roots program?
My name is Addison. I'm 15 years old and I'm going to Adobe 9. And I found out about this program when my mom told me what was this about. And I was like, oh, cool, I want to join this.
I love that. I love that. So, what like interests you about the program? Where you say you want to join it?
About how you could start your business with other people.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll get into the questions, and I was mispronouncing your name, so I do want to apologize for that. It's Addison. I was saying Allison. Sorry about that. So what's been your favorite part of the program so far?
Meeting new people.
Okay, okay. What about you?
My favorite part of the program so far.
Y'all gotta share the mic. It's okay.
My bad, y'all.
No problem.
My favorite part of the program so far has been like working with finances and figuring out like what I would need to start a business, how much I need to make, how much I need to sell my product for. That's been my favorite part.
You know what? And that's a very, very great thing to learn in the beginning because believe it or not, a lot of business owners go years without even knowing the importance of handling the finances of their business correctly. So that's really good. All right, since you already have the mic, you can take us to the next question. What's something new you've learned?
Something new I've learned is really what it takes to be an entrepreneur, what skills you need to have, what you need to know.
So give me what's one skill you need to have that you've learned already?
You need to have communication. You need to have like understanding of what you're doing.
Yes.
Things like that.
Okay. Let's hear from Addison. What's something new you've learned?
The equipments you need to start your business, like what do you want in a business and why?
So what kind of business do you want to start?
A cookbook recipe.
Okay. So why? Why do you want to start that?
Because I feel like kids have been on their phones a lot of times and I want them to get off their phones and spend more time with their family.
I want them to do that too, girl. Me too. All right. So take us to the next question, Addison. Has this program helped you discover something new about yourself?
Yes.
What would that be?
To speak up more.
Okay. All right. Now let's hear from McKenzie. Something you've learned new about yourself.
One thing I've learned new about myself is I'm really a shy person, like when I first meet people. And I didn't really know that because usually I just talk to everybody.
Okay.
And something else I've also learned about myself is I really like to design things and take notes and write.
Okay. All right. You feel like that's the way you can express yourself?
Definitely.
All right. So take us to the next question. If another student was thinking about joining the Emerging Roots program, what would you tell them? And you could look right there at that camera for us.
I would tell them that it's a great opportunity to learn more about yourself and learn more about what you could do when you get older. And just, it's a great opportunity to express yourself.
Okay. All right. Let's hear from Madison. What if another student or someone you knew were interested in joining the Emerging Roots program, what would you tell them?
That you can meet new people and you have a lot more opportunities that most people don't have, and that when you're working here, people will encourage you about your business.
All right, y'all. So to close out this segment, before I do the rapid questions, I just want to thank y'all for taking a few minutes to talk to me about your experience in the Emerging Roots program. So first, I'm going to start with you, Addison. I'm going to ask you 4 questions, real rapid fire questions. So you just give me a direct answer. Then after that, I'll ask you the questions. Okay? All right. So what's your favorite activity so far?
Talking about my business,
Okay. What's one thing you learned?
the cost of the business,
All right. And one word to describe this summer so far.
exciting.
All righty. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have a social media or any type of hashtag or any type of contact information you want to give?
No.
Okay. Let's hear from McKenzie. All right, McKenzie, what's your favorite activity so far?
My favorite activity so far has definitely been like designing my clothes and contacting manufacturers.
Come on now, girl. Call them up. All right. What's one thing you learned?
One thing I've learned is how to control my finances and how to budget.
All right. And last but not least, one word to describe this summer.
Interesting.
Whenever you want to tap in, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all on the next episode of CCGo. Peace.